And we already got the information now about MC Bomber, which means we can go to that blue screen incorporated thingy and get that solved.
Probably. There. Hello, I am not a robot.
Totally not a robot.
Glenn's troubles. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service.
Why don't you deal with troubleshooting? Aren't you literally called Blue Screen Incorporated?
From what they described, they make software and stuff for specific tasks. They would still be involved in troubleshooting, but maybe not this specific location.
True.
Somebody else can deal with the troubleshooting and be like, hey, yo, there's a bug. Fix it.
Did you try to restart the thing?
Yes, we ran through all the standard IT stuff. So, what's she talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elk's trouble have something to do with this?
The tickets.
His lottery tickets, right?
No, the racing tickets.
Was it?
500 racing tickets.
That would be these.
Yes.
What is that? A bunch of horse racing tickets. All losing ones. With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral. Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? But what is the relevance of these tickets? The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg. He had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts.
Wouldn't it be?
Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
But have 500 tickets.
But yeah, not everyone buys this many tickets. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own. You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse racing, was it?
Lottery ticket.
This one?
Yeah.
The lottery, horse racing. He bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's gotta have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps? No! I mean, rebooting. You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example. Do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
I just noticed.
We're all poor.
Why are there lights in the suit?
The lights on my suit reference the future. You bitch.
That's true, she is very much into the future, I guess.
But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000. I mean, that is terrible logic.
That is very terrible logic.
Yeah, sure, if you do win, you get good money, but how often do people actually win life-changing amounts of money?
It is so minuscule.
Yeah, but it's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that. Deep trouble? What do you mean? Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious.
Don Tigre.
No. Godot. This old dude.
78.
78?
Holy
wow.
shit.
Nice. Furio Tigre. The boss of the loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices.
Like yourself?
Like you're one to talk? Ugh. Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. No. I mean about Mr. Elg. You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre? Yes. I'm sorry. I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other.
From his calendar, right? Because I believe it said, yeah, meet with the tiger.
Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of the loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt. No! Rebooting. It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money.
Uh-huh.
His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work before I have to reboot again. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance this?
MC Bomber!
We now know it contains a computer virus. Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No!
Nice.
Hey, my health has been restored.
Let's talk about it then.
All right. Do I still have her be a robot? Or has I finally stopped her from rebooting?
Well, she still seems very robot-like. Who knows?
Yes, but I broke her. I have broken her heart. Yeah, whatever. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I mean, I know this is America, but if he's this talented, I mean, he's probably spending so much money on gambling, but
Yeah.
this place has to pay pretty well. If he simply stopped gambling, that money would be easy to pay off,
but
assuming this job pays as well as I expect.
But I don't think he can stop gambling. I think he was into
yeah, it's an addiction for sure.
And gambling's addictions are some of the worst in you losing money because you lose everything.
Yeah, and it's getting worse nowadays.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, he said he was taking on some extra work. Something a bit risky. Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Très Bien.
Where do you come up with these ideas?
That's a good point. Good question, actually.
So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus. Yes, it was a work of genius. In a bad sort of way, of course. But still, genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable! Gumshoe was right for a change! This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Thrown back on the floor.
Oh, we are rude. Use the track can, Nick!
No, I'm not paid for that. Alright.
What do we do from here? We got some good information from her. So.
Yeah, we did, but what do we use? Wait, we still have to talk to Creepy Girl.
Right.
Violetta.
Yeah, because now we know about her father.
I'm hoping we have all the information. Hello, Violetta. Let me break your heart too, and then you can poison me.
Is it break their heart or break their spirits?
I'm breaking their heart. Because you're a terrible wing woman. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Jewel! Oh, that's what you're doing. Leave that alone! Yes. That operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did that injury in question have something to do with this? It was the repair bill, right?
Yes, I think so. The repair bill.
Where is it?
There it
Why
is.
is there so much stuff?
There it is.
I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadavernis.
I think we found out it was actually pronounced cadaveriness? Cadaveriness, because it's like cadaver, you know, a corpse.
I can say it however I want.
That's true. I'm not gonna question you.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you better not question me, otherwise I'm making you cookies.
Oh.
Without telling you what's in them.
Oh.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadavernis have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relation to them is very strong, and this is why.
Because she's the granddaughter of the head of the syndicates.
I know exactly who you are. Viola Cadaverni. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars, because I'm rich, when someone pulled out in front of me. I wonder who that is.
Oh. Ooh, yeah, I can tell.
I think that's Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, it might be Phoenix Wright. It looks like Phoenix Wright, right with that hair.
I know, the hair's the only defining factor.
Oh, indeed.
It was a motorbike or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... Wait. She was driving?
Oh, she was the one driving. Oh.
Alright, now I'm curious on her age and why she would be the driver. Normally somebody in that kind of family would have people to drive for
yeah,
them.
they would have bodyguards doing all that stuff.
It's called a chauffeur. A chauffeur that is very deadly.
Well, yeah, because they also have guns on them.
But yeah, I don't see... She doesn't seem like the rebellious type.
Nah.
She seems like the I'll kill you if you don't listen to me type.
That is true.
Then again, she could have been like, I want to try driving today. Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
I don't recommend it, but
okay,
I
ma'am.
am going to drive.
Okay, ma'am, just don't tell your grandfather.
Like, seriously. Her being the driver is unexpected.
Yeah.
I took a blow to the head. A bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. So, what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Violetta Cataverni, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away. Or so I heard. Ran away? If they'd stayed, I'd have... is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been?
That's secret. Like.
I think it was this old man!
Nah. Obviously.
Don Tigre? It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it.
Oh. Now that is interesting.
We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he? It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cataverni, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike.
The scooter.
I present to you his bike.
Yeah,
wherever it is.
The scooter.
I present his bike. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cataverni, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadavernis have known for ages... I will kill you. They've known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they? It's possible. Perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I knew it. But... Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive.
I have a suspicion.
Okay, look, please. Her family could afford that without issue.
Yes, but I have a suspicion it was probably a part of a show phase that it would force him to pay it.
Well, duh. Look, we could afford this, but you nearly killed my granddaughter, so...
Yeah, and you're not...
You either pay, or we're going to break your kneecaps, and worse.
And you're going to sleep with the fishes afterwards. Yeah, you don't mess with the mafia.
No, you don't. She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him.
Uh-huh.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else.
Because of the grandfather.
I mean, yeah. The thing is, and it does make me feel bad for people, but really well-known celebrities and stuff, and their kids especially, or famous people or powerful people like Bruto here, their family? How can you possibly trust when anyone tries to be nice to you?
Yeah, because
it could just be a way, are they being nice to me because they like me or because of who my family is?
Yeah, that's pretty much the case in this situation, I think.
That's exactly the case.
Yeah, like, Don Tigre is acting all nice and timid around her because he is terrified of her grandfather.
Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cataverni, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? I don't personally care what he does. That's not my concern today.
Totally. We do not care about the cash being dubious at all. Not at all.
Yeah, it's not illegal or anything. We just don't care, but I'm just confirming things.
Like it's just funny because even we know even from Gumshoe, the police don't mess with the Cadaverinis. Like, you just don't.
And you are his beloved pride and joy. Well, I never saw the movie, but now I'm just picturing like her getting married in the future and somebody going to meet him. You come to me on my granddaughter's wedding day.
Godfather.
Yeah, I never saw that, but that scene is just so famous.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cataverni, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
Probably.
You know, if he's calling in all his debts, that's hundreds of thousands probably.
Oh, yeah.
Tigre's probably in some massive debt himself.
Oh, yeah.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah.
That is an expensive operation.
Welcome to America. 100,000 of that was just the waiting in the lobby. 4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure.
I bet it was anything but. Oh, really?
I mean, it was probably brain surgery.
Yeah,
like 99% sure there was brain surgery.
I am 100% certain it was brain surgery and they had to fly in one of the best brain surgeons in the world to get this done.
Probably several, depending on how long it took. Those things can take a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. Or they're just gods. They said the operation cost $1 million.
$1 million?
My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation.
Yeah, so it was very much. Oh, so it was actually the Cadaverinis that paid for it on the spots. But now Don Tigre has to compensate them. Okay.
I mean, that makes sense, especially with it being the boss's granddaughter. It's like, we're paying now, but you're giving us the money back.
Oh, yeah.
And then some.
Compensation. Huh.
Because I guarantee, sure, he's paying back the $1 million. There's no doubt there, but he's doing much more than just paying back $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get away with injuring the granddaughter of, like, the Uber Mafia.
Yeah, you don't.
It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. Like broken kneecaps and, you know, sleeping with the fishes.
Or we could go even worse. Sleeping with the cement.
Oh, God, no. But $1 million? This has to be related to a poisoning case somehow. It is.
Yeah, obviously.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cataverni. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather.
Ah.
But I knew that wasn't really true.
Oh. Okay, I get it. Because she wants people to actually like her outside of her family. Like, outside of her family connections.
As I was saying earlier, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Everyone she knows most likely knows exactly who she is. And they have to treat her nicely because Grandpa will beat the absolute shit out of them in the best case scenario.
Oh, yeah, because the grandfather really loves her. Like, I think they made that quite clear. The grandfather really cares about her.
Pride and joy.
Yeah.
You hurt my granddaughter. You better be able to compensate me somehow.
Oh, yeah.
Or else you will be permanently compensating me.
Wow.
Like,
I'm so sorry.
You don't mess with it. And she's probably never really met anyone she can truly trust.
Oh, yeah.
That has no idea who she is. Because she probably has gods most of the time around her.
Oh, yeah.
Or watching her. I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody nearby keeping an eye on her simply because she's here.
Oh, yeah, obviously. I imagine there's someone just around the corner in, like, a cafe waiting on a...
Most likely, yes. Just keeping an eye on her. Because there's no way someone as famous as her or as well known as her, even to the cops, that they would leave her.
Oh, yeah.
What he did to get the money was evil. Evil? You talk about poisoning people and burning them. He said it was all for me, so I helped him.
Oh. You helped him? In what way?
Here, take these. What are these? Medical papers. I'm Bruto Cataverni's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse.
Obviously.
Payment was due last year.
Oh! He's late. Ooh.
Hold on a second. This is a bill for the surgery itself.
Yeah.
Which means the Catavernists are not paying it. They did not pay it.
Oh.
Because this isn't due to the Catavernists. This is due to the hospital.
Oh, that's true. Wow. I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
I agree, huh? There are two things I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal.
Really? That's the two things you find inexcusable, nothing else?
So, hypothetically, Phoenix, if somebody bashed your mentor into the head with a statue of the Thinker, that's not inexcusable to you.
Probably not.
Because she wasn't poisoned or betrayed. I don't think she was betrayed. It's been a long time since that case.
Yeah.
Those two things being inexcusable. I get betrayal, but just those two things?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
That's a little bit limited, Phoenix.
Only a coward were to hurt people using either of these tactics.
That is true, at least. Is everything alright, Nick?
I mean, I don't think it's cowardly to poison, depending on what other options you have. We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why do we have that? I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can give her to this. Repair bill thrown into... What? Dude!
Where are we going now?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Oh,
Walking.
Oh, it's très bien. Bonjour! I've been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong?
Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Oh! Ah, I know who this is. Don't you recognize the speech?
Oh my god, is this the Southern Tang?
Well, I can't do a Southern, but this is, Growly dude.
Yeah, I get...
Well, he hasn't got anything to say to yous, fellas.
Oh, okay.
I'm angry.
It's you!
Who you calling Xenoop? Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? Yous want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now! Oh. I think he wants Viola Cataverni's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cataverni trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it! That girl's dumber than an eggplant!
Oh!
Hold on. Let me make a call to Bruto. Furio Tigre says your daughter's dumber than an eggplant.
Oh boy.
Yous want to know what's sad? I tell yous what's sad, and it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that? Two.
Oui.
Mr. Armstrong?
Forgive me, this way. I cannot argue with him.
Oh, this sucks. Oh, ow! Ugh! I can't believe I was beaten up off screen. That really hurt. Is that all you's got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait. Don't take it too hard. Phoenix, right? That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence.
Hold it, pal.
Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe? Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, Copper? Beat it! Crah!
Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe, keep it together. You guys, get out of here.
Leave this guy to me.
But...
Go, pal, and take this. I can breakdance this guy down. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh?
You can break dance. I love it. All right. Thanks, Gumshoe. Beat him up off screen.
Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind.
I'll get even with that guy tomorrow. In court. Tender Lender is going down. And so is everyone else that relates to them. So, Mr. Armstrong, you're also going down.